Archangel Michael says, emergency. God orders you to open this now. My beloved child. Archangel Michael stands before you with a message that cannot wait another moment. This is not an ordinary reminder, and it is not something that can be pushed aside for later. God has ordered that this reach you now because the timing of this moment carries a weight you cannot yet understand. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There has been a silent battle unfolding around your life while you believed everything was simply delayed. Doors that suddenly closed, unexpected changes, conversations that never happened, and opportunities that vanished were not random events. They were part of a greater protection that remained hidden until today. Even when you questioned why life seemed unusually quiet, heaven was already moving pieces you could not see. Archangel Michael has been standing at the edge of that unseen battlefield, holding back what was never meant to reach you. But now the season of silence is ending. What is about to be revealed will explain why so many things had to happen exactly the way they did. If you leave now, you may miss the very reason this message was placed before your eyes at this exact second. Listen carefully, my beloved child, because what comes next has never happened in the way it is happening today. There is something that heaven has been preparing behind the scenes for far longer than you realize. The delays were never punishment. The waiting was never abandonment. God was arranging details that your human eyes could never fully understand. There were moments when one small decision could have changed your entire future forever, yet somehow you were redirected without knowing why. That was not luck. That was divine intervention. Archangel Michael watched over every unseen turn, every unexpected interruption, every strange feeling that convinced you to wait just a little longer. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Today, the veil covering those hidden moments is beginning to lift. You are standing closer than ever to discovering why certain people suddenly disappeared, why certain plans collapsed, and why your heart refused to settle for what looked good on the surface. What seemed like disappointment was quietly becoming the foundation for something much greater than you imagined. The answer is closer than your next breath, and the next revelation will make everything you once questioned begin to fit together. Now prepare your heart, my beloved child, because this is where everything starts to change. Archangel Michael says the greatest danger was never the obstacle you could see. It was the distraction designed to keep you from recognizing the blessing already moving toward you. God is calling your attention because a new season is approaching faster than you expect, and it will require wisdom, courage, and complete trust. Very few people recognize the exact moment when heaven begins opening the doors that have remained locked for years. Many walk away just before the breakthrough arrives because they mistake silence for absence. But you are being warned not to make that mistake. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is one final truth that has not yet been revealed, a truth connected to a decision, a meeting, and an unexpected confirmation that is already on its way. When that moment arrives, you will finally understand why this emergency message had to reach you today, and why Archangel Michael insisted that you open it before anything else. A new chapter is already unfolding, my beloved child, even though the world around you still looks the same. Archangel Michael says this is the moment many people fail to recognize because heaven often moves quietly before it moves powerfully. Do not measure your future by what your eyes can currently see. Measure it by the promise God has already spoken over your life. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Right now, unseen pieces are falling into perfect order. A delay that frustrated you is becoming your greatest protection. A closed door that once felt painful is preparing to reveal a far greater entrance. Even the people who underestimated you are unknowingly becoming witnesses to what God is about to accomplish. Nothing has been wasted. Every tear, every unanswered prayer, every lonely night has been collected for a purpose greater than you can imagine. The closer you move toward your breakthrough, the louder distractions become. That is why this message reached you today. Heaven does not want your focus stolen during the final moments before everything begins to change. Look deeper, my beloved child. Archangel Michael is asking you to notice the small signs you almost ignored. That unexpected feeling to pause before making a decision, the unusual peace that appeared when fear should have taken over, the sudden thought that kept returning to your mind even when you tried to dismiss it. Those were not accidents. God was already leading you one careful step at a time. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a reason your path has looked different from everyone else's. You were never meant to follow the crowd because what has been prepared for you cannot be built through ordinary timing. Heaven has been protecting opportunities that are still hidden from public view. Soon, a conversation, an invitation, or a completely unexpected moment will begin connecting pieces that have remained scattered for years. When it happens, you will remember this message and realize that nothing was random. Every delay was quietly positioning you for the exact moment when God's plan could unfold without interference. One final warning before this message continues, my beloved child. Archangel Michael says that the next season will require discernment more than speed. Not every opportunity deserves your attention, and not every voice deserves your trust. God is opening a door that no one can close, but before that door appears, there may be distractions designed to pull your eyes away from it. Do not mistake temporary excitement for lasting purpose. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The greatest revelation has not yet been spoken because the next step depends on understanding one hidden truth that has remained concealed until now. Someone connected to your future is already being positioned, and a single unexpected moment will begin revealing why this emergency message arrived precisely when it did. What Archangel Michael reveals next will uncover the final piece that has been missing all along. A remarkable shift is drawing closer, my beloved child. Archangel Michael says heaven has been watching every moment when you almost gave up, every prayer you whispered when no one else was listening, and every time you chose faith instead of fear. Those moments were never forgotten. God has been preparing an answer that is greater than the question you have been carrying. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What seemed like endless waiting was actually a season of divine preparation. You thought nothing was changing because the transformation was happening where human eyes cannot see. Even now, circumstances are quietly aligning in ways that will soon become impossible to deny. When the right moment arrives, events will begin moving with unexpected speed, and you will realize that heaven had already arranged everything long before you recognized the signs. This is why Archangel Michael called this message urgent. The time between preparation and fulfillment is becoming shorter with every passing day. There is another truth you must hear, my beloved child. Archangel Michael says the greatest breakthrough often arrives disguised as an ordinary day. That is why so many people miss the miracle standing right in front of them. God is asking you to remain alert because the next confirmation may come through a simple conversation, an unexpected opportunity, or a door opening where you expected only rejection. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The enemy wanted you to believe that your story had reached its limit, but heaven declares that your greatest chapter has not even begun. Every setback that tried to convince you to quit has actually strengthened your spirit for what is ahead. The pressure you survived was building the character needed to carry the blessing that is approaching. Nothing has been meaningless. Every challenge has been preparing you to recognize what others will overlook when the moment finally arrives. Now listen with complete attention, my beloved child, because Archangel Michael says the next revelation changes everything. There is a hidden connection between your past disappointments and the future God has already planned for you. What looked like loss was quietly removing what could never remain in your life. What felt like silence was heaven making room for a voice that would soon become impossible to ignore. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Very soon, you will begin noticing pieces of your journey fitting together with astonishing clarity. The confusion that once surrounded you will give way to understanding, and the questions that kept you awake will finally receive their answers. But one final mystery still remains hidden. Archangel Michael says the next message will reveal why the timing of this breakthrough could not have happened one day earlier, and why the greatest evidence of God's hand is closer than you ever imagined. A powerful moment is now approaching, my beloved child. Archangel Michael says the next step in God's plan will arrive when you least expect it, because heaven often moves while the world believes nothing is happening. That is why you must guard your heart against doubt. The enemy wants you to grow tired just before the breakthrough appears, but God is asking you to remain steady for a little longer. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You have already survived the hardest part of the journey without realizing it. Every unanswered question has been leading to this exact season. Soon, something that once seemed impossible will begin unfolding with surprising speed. The same people who believed your opportunity had passed will wonder how everything changed so quickly. Archangel Michael says this sudden shift has already been written, and nothing can stop what God has decided to release at the appointed time. Pay close attention, my beloved child, because one hidden detail changes everything. Archangel Michael says there is a blessing traveling toward you that cannot arrive until every piece is perfectly aligned. If it had come earlier, it would have slipped through your hands before you were ready to receive it. God protected your future by delaying your present. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Think about every closed door that once broke your heart. Now imagine discovering that each one was quietly shielding you from the wrong direction. That realization is closer than you think. Heaven has been arranging people, timing, and circumstances with incredible precision. A single unexpected moment is about to connect years of waiting into one unforgettable revelation. When it happens, you will finally understand why Archangel Michael called this an emergency message instead of an ordinary reminder. Now hear these final words before the next revelation, my beloved child. Archangel Michael says the atmosphere around your life is changing even now. God is preparing to reveal something that has remained hidden until the perfect moment, and once it is revealed, your perspective will never be the same again. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is still one mystery that has not been uncovered, a mystery connected to a decision already being made beyond your sight. You may not recognize it at first, but the signs will become impossible to ignore. The next message will uncover why this exact day became the turning point heaven had been preparing all along, and why the greatest confirmation of God's presence is about to appear when you least expect it. Everything has been leading to this moment, my beloved child. Archangel Michael says heaven has not been counting your failures, it has been preparing your future. God has watched every silent battle you fought when no one else knew what you were carrying. Every disappointment that tried to convince you that your story was over has only become another reason your testimony will be stronger. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a divine appointment drawing closer than you realize, and it will arrive without warning. It may look like an ordinary conversation, an unexpected opportunity, or a door opening where you expected rejection. But heaven declares that nothing about it will be ordinary. The moment it arrives, you will feel a peace that cannot be explained because your spirit will recognize what your eyes have not yet fully seen. This is why Archangel Michael keeps urging you to remain watchful. The breakthrough is no longer a distant promise, it is approaching your present reality. Now listen with complete attention, my beloved child, because God is revealing another hidden truth through Archangel Michael. The greatest miracle is not only what heaven is bringing into your life, but also what it has been keeping away from you. There were paths that appeared attractive but would have led to regret. There were relationships that looked permanent but were only temporary assignments. There were opportunities that seemed perfect but would have stolen the purpose prepared for you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Every delay now begins to make sense. Every unanswered prayer begins to reveal a deeper answer. You are standing at the edge of a season where confusion will be replaced by clarity. The questions that once filled your heart will soon become reminders of how faithfully God was guiding every step, even when you believed you were walking alone. One final revelation before this message continues, my beloved child. Archangel Michael says the next phase of your journey will begin with a sign so unexpected that you will immediately remember these words. It will not be driven by fear but by unmistakable peace. God is about to confirm that His hand has been over your life from the very beginning, even through the seasons you called impossible. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The final piece of this mystery has not yet been revealed because the timing must be perfect. Very soon, a hidden connection between your past and your future will become unmistakably clear, and when that happens, you will understand why this emergency message reached you at exactly the right moment. What Archangel Michael reveals next will uncover the final key that has been waiting for you all along. My beloved child. This is the moment Archangel Michael has been leading you toward from the very beginning. God did not interrupt your day without purpose. Every word you have heard has been preparing your heart for this final revelation. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The emergency was never about fear, it was about timing. Heaven knew there would come a moment when you would need this message more than ever. That moment is now. The burden you have been carrying was never meant to remain on your shoulders forever. God has already begun moving what you could never move by your own strength. Even when nothing seemed to change, invisible victories were taking place around you. Archangel Michael says the answers you have been seeking are much closer than they appear. What looked like silence was actually heaven completing work that could not be rushed. Your breakthrough has been protected because its impact will reach far beyond what you can currently imagine. One last truth must settle into your heart, my beloved child. Archangel Michael says God is not asking you to understand every detail before moving forward. He is asking you to trust that every closed door, every delay, and every unexpected turn has served a purpose that will soon become unmistakably clear. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There will soon be a confirmation that removes every remaining doubt. You will look back on this season and realize that the greatest miracle was not simply the blessing itself, but the precise way heaven guided you to it. Nothing arrived late. Nothing was forgotten. Every step unfolded according to divine wisdom. The people who once questioned your path will witness a transformation they cannot explain because it will carry the unmistakable mark of God's perfect timing. The season of wondering is giving way to the season of knowing. As this message comes to its final moment, my beloved child, Archangel Michael leaves you with one unforgettable reminder. Never mistake God's quietness for His absence. Some of His greatest works begin in complete silence before they are revealed with undeniable power. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Walk into the coming days with expectation instead of fear, with faith instead of uncertainty, and with confidence instead of hesitation. Heaven has already gone before you, preparing what no human effort could ever accomplish alone. The emergency message has fulfilled its purpose because you were meant to hear it before the next chapter of your life begins. Very soon, what has been hidden will become visible, what has been delayed will begin to move, and what God has ordained for your life will arrive in a way that leaves no doubt that Archangel Michael was sent to prepare your heart for this extraordinary moment.